I don't remember whether or not I remember to lead off the first video of this dungeon by saying, how bad could a Palace of Darkness possibly be? Either way, the irony is painful. Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant, and welcome back for more of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past Blind. Last time, we defeated who I assume was King Helmasaur, and if it wasn't, then I'm going to have a bunch of people raging at me, why didn't you listen to my comment correcting you? Either way, I did realize that since we were actually stuck in the Dark World, so to speak, we now have the ability with the mirror to go back and forth between the two worlds as we please. Whereas before, when we were just stuck up on Death Mountain as a rabbit, the only place we could actually leave was Spectacle Rock, and we weren't able to get back into the Dark World elsewhere. So, in a way, the guy actually helped us out in terms of being able to access the Dark World whenever we please. And of course, that wasn't his intention. But it gives us so many different places we can explore now, and there are a lot of areas on the overworld that I do remember we can't actually get to now. Like this area, for instance, since we can pick up the boulders, we can actually get up here. And of course, I have no idea what's up here, but I imagine it's probably something worth getting, so it's as good a place as any to start exploring. And it just brings us all the way back around to the Eastern Palace. That's entirely worthwhile and worth wasting everybody's time for. But what the hell, why not? There are so many other places around here we can explore that I just don't remember if we've had access to until now, so I guess I won't waste your time with it too much. Unless I find something that we haven't been able to access before, like, for instance, this thing with all of the hammerable, I like to kill you so I can actually do this. Are you gonna let me do that? You're probably not. Tell you what, if I can get you stuck on the other side, maybe, then I can use my hammer without having to worry about you. So how about we do that? And what does that do for us? Anything helpful? Were we able to get here before? I don't think so. Bird dude! Why does everybody want money? I guess I have to pay my money at some point. I've got so much money, I don't know what to do with it. Tiny circle of rocks in the lake at the source of the river. Well, I did realize that there's probably more stuff that we can throw into the Waterfall of Wishing, but I'm not sure if that's what the bird was talking about. Circle of rocks around the lake. Also, these are the... You're another one of those guys. So these are the pick-upable rocks in the other world. I guess they're retextured here. And... is there anything else we can do over here? We have those dudes. And I don't think there would be anything for us to do over here. I'm skeptical as to whether or not I should be spending more time in the Light World or in the Dark World. Because... I mean, there are a lot of enemies in here, but a lot of old stuff around in the Light World that we've seen before, so I'm kind of unsure where we should be spending most of our time in terms of flipping between one and the other. But again, I don't want to waste too much of your time just wandering around here not accomplishing anything, so if I happen to come across something interesting, I'll cut back. I can swim here. So at least that's a thing. The question is there whirlpools? You know, the guy... You're not a whirlpool, you're actually just a Zora. Because I remember the dude mentioned something about whirlpools, like they'll take you to special nifty places. Is this one of those special nifty places? Where am I now? I'm up at the river, aren't I? Was I ever able to get to this side before? Maybe. It kind of looks familiar, but yeah, this is near the top of the river, right? Was it outside the river where the waterfall was? Maybe it was. I think it was. I don't know why I thought it wasn't. Oh well. I thought of at least one other item we can probably throw in here, besides the sword. So we can't upgrade that, or that, or that. I might want to try the hammer. I'll try the hammer later. I think the shield, if we can throw that in, is worth a shot. I might try the hammer, too. I don't know why. I just have a feeling about the hammer. So a new shield. Fireballs. I wasn't able to... Well, if I ever remember to use the shield, I now know it deflects fireballs. Really? I didn't even do anything for that. It just did it. Okay, let's try. Hammer. I just have a really good feeling about the hammer. I don't remember if there's anything else I could try. Maybe I could try the tunic. Is the tunic worth a shot? That'd be kind of weird. Can I reactivate you again? I'm not sure what else I want to try. I can't throw in the tunic. Is anything else worth it? I can't think of why... Did I try the power glove? I don't think it would be any helpful. Probably not going to work on the sword. Bug catching net? I have no idea at this point. I'm just happy with the boomerang and the shield. Yeah, I think I'll just go with those. I am curious to see what this place is like in the Dark World. I can't use it in here. Maybe, do I have to be in a specific place to be able to use it? Or do I have to travel all the way back to the sparkles in order to be able to use the mirror again? Is that what I have to do? Or maybe Zora's River isn't in the Dark World? Possibly. I keep calling that place Zora's River, even though I actually have no idea what it's supposed to be called. Also, now that I have 10 bombs, I am curious to see whether or not this place is bombable, because I remember not trying it before. No. Well, that did ease my concerns, my curiosity. I thought I was on the mirror, which is why I tried that, and... yeah, it's not going to let me use the mirror. Am I stuck in the light world until I'm able to get back to my sparkles? Because that's just a little bit frustrating if it's true. Also, could you stop chasing me with that pokey stick? Just a little bit annoying, maybe? Not what I wanted to do. Crap. I'm gonna go with crap. And another waterfall I probably can't go up. Nope. There's another whirlpool. Is it worth trying? Can I go in? That's interesting. So is this... Where are we right now? Because that looks like the circle of... Wow, we wound up all the way over here from there. Can I use my sparkles now? No, I think it's going to force me to use the sparkles that I made first. So what can we do here while we're here? Is there anything we can do over here? Maybe? We can actually get over there now that we have the hammer. So I'm kind of happy we're doing a little bit of exploring now that we have the hammer, because I knew there was at least one thing that we needed before we could make good use of exploration. But what is there for us to do in here? Also, those guys are really, really annoying. Like, look at them! They bounce around, they have their tongues and everything. And we are right by Dungeon 2, if I remember what the map looked like. Is it worth going to Dungeon 2 already? I'm kind of half and half on that right now. Also, I can't actually swim in this water. That is nice to know. Also, you fart. I can't think of whether or not that's nice to know. I'm going to go with no. But is there anything to do around here in the Dark World? And are my sparkles from before still there, or... I'm thinking once I make sparkles to go from dark to light, I have to use those same sparkles when I go back. That the mirror won't allow me to make portals at will, that I actually have to use the same one I made. Also, I have no idea what you are. Is it a secret to everybody? That is a complete waste of my money. I will be able to talk to you again, right? No. Well, that was a waste. Also, all of these may be, but one of them may be a heart piece, so I'm kind of tempted to get them all, even though most of them are only going to be rupees, so there's no reason for me to get them. I just wasted 380 rupees. But hey, one less secret for me to remember where is. And I do remember that there was at least one secret around here in the light world that I couldn't get because I didn't have enough arrows. So maybe that's worth checking out while we're here and while I have the opportunity to make a portal nearby. I think it was over here. Yeah, pretty sure this is it. It would probably be much easier if I had the sword beams, but you know what? I don't care enough. So if I can just shoot the guys with the bow and arrow, probably be easier on everybody. Especially if you wouldn't mind staying in one place. I'm wondering if I really should be wasting all my arrows here, because it's probably going to take a long time for me to kill these guys unless they get stuck like that dude, in which case I should probably not be wasting my arrows. There we go. Was it worth it? Thief dude. Oh, really? Another one of these secrets that probably have a couple of bombs. And money that I can't use. And money that I can't use. And arrows that I wasted to get here. We're learning things. We're finding secrets. I'm just regretting wasting all of that money. But, oh well. We can at least explore this section in the Dark World now. It looks like the only way... Where does this lead? Does this lead to another dungeon? This leads to Dungeon 5. I'm kind of in that exploratory mood right now. I don't care if we don't get to a dungeon or something. I'm just really excited to explore around. So I'm probably going to be doing that for a little while. Just so I can remember all these places are for the future if I happen to come back here later and need something that I don't have yet. So that looks like a legit whirlpool, and I'm really about to die? I forgot how much damage these guys in the Dark World do. So there's nothing we can do over there. You're probably an enemy that's going to kill me. I need to find a reliable way for me to make my hearts back when I lose them, because it's getting really annoying to lose them and not get them back. Also, the secrets in the Dark World seem to be located in the exact same place as the ones in the Light World. I guess that's a good thing. And there is a secret here, so we've opened all of those up. I guess we'll go on the secretest secret of them all first. And how do we cross that? I'm thinking we need something else to get across there. Demo? That's what I thought. I wonder what, though? What kind of item would we use to ride over spikes? Lackluster? And if I remember correctly, this was the Fairies Fountain that kind of looped in on itself, so at least now we know why that had Fairies Fountain music, kind of. But what's in here now? So this is certainly nothing like it was before. It's a hand. I'm guessing you're blind. At least we know where he is now. Also, is it just me, or despite the fact that we've upgraded our shield, it looks weaker than the original one? Even though the original one was really tiny and frail, I don't know, I just get that vibe from this one. So, is there anything worthwhile around here? Because I kind of just want to swim around and get back to where I was going before, which was kind of just aimlessly swimming around. I also don't know if there's any way for us to get back. Actually, we just went over here. I don't know why I was thinking that. And there really wasn't anything else for us to do over there. So the dungeon is in the middle. I'm thinking we might have to raise it up or something, or just maybe this one right here. Thinking it's just this one right here. So... Nice to know Dungeon 5 is right here. And I think we're going back up to the... I don't know if I should call them dungeon or level. I guess both of them would be technically correct, although they'd also be technically incorrect. Also, you're the dude with the marching baton that I thought was hilarious when I first saw you. I ever go all the way over to the right? This is where I first started exploring the Dark World, isn't it? I think it is. So, tell you what, let's go over here again.